If you're running a growing business, you know the feeling. It's that sense that everything is just held together by duct tape and spreadsheets. It's the constant firefighting, right? Well, today we're diving into that exact battle, the one between manual chaos and the intelligent systems that can finally set you free. So let me ask you this, straight up. Does this question hit a little too close to home? For so many leaders, the answer is a really frustrating yes. I mean, the pace of business is only getting faster, and those slow, clunky processes, they're not just an annoyance anymore. They have a real, measurable cost. And this is what that cost looks like in real human hours. This quote, it came directly from a conversation with a business leader, and honestly, it's a story we hear pretty much every single week. Just take a second and imagine what your team could do if they got 20 hours back. That's half a work week, every single week, just gone. Lost to tasks a system should be handling. Look, this isn't just about being inconvenient. This kind of operational chaos is actively bleeding your business. It's costing you time you can never get back, money in the form of lost deals and pure inefficiency, and maybe worst of all, it's handing a massive competitive advantage to your rivals, the ones who are operating smarter, not just harder. So this brings us to the core philosophy here. It's a simple but incredibly powerful idea that can totally change how a business grows. And it's this. In the long run, systems will always be sheer hustle. And there's a name for this philosophy, ZeroOps. Now, it's really important to see this not as some product, but as a mindset. It's all about consciously designing a business where growth is driven by intelligent, automated systems, not just by asking your team to work longer and harder. It's the difference between building a powerful engine and just running faster on a treadmill. And here you can see the two paths so clearly. On one side, you've got the hustle model. Constant manual work, decisions based on gut feelings. Hustle creates the illusion of progress. But you know what? It always leads to team burnout and a very hard ceiling on your growth. But on the other side, you have the systems model. Intelligent automation, decisions backed by real-time data. This creates the foundation for true scalability and a competitive edge that actually lasts. All right, so if systems beat hustle is the what, the big question is how? How do we do it? Well, the approach is structured around three core pillars that can transform a business from chaotic to systematic. The very first pillar, the foundation for everything else, is data clarity. Because let's be honest, you can't optimize what you can't see clearly. The goal here is to completely eliminate the guesswork and replace it with immediate, easy-to-access information. I mean, just imagine this for a second. Being able to see your entire business, your sales pipeline, your cash flow, your customer health, in 60 seconds. This is what happens when you build unified dashboards that pull live data from all your tools, like your CRM and accounting software. You set up automated reports and alerts, and boom, no more waiting days for someone to pull a report for you. Okay, so once you can actually see everything with total clarity, the next step is to fix the engine itself. Pillar 2 is all about smart operations. This is where we automate the very workflows that are strangling your company's growth and burning out your team. And we're talking about the big stuff here, the core processes, how leads get to your sales team, how invoices get sent, how you onboard new customers. When you automate these, you get rid of that soul-crushing manual data entry, and you free up your people to focus on high-value work, things like strategy, customer relationships, real innovation. And the crucial point? You can now scale your business's capacity without just throwing more people at the problem. Now, the third pillar, this is where things get really exciting. This is where you build a true, lasting competitive advantage. We're talking about AI-powered growth. And it's about using artificial intelligence not as some gimmick, but as a core part of your operational toolkit to do things your competitors simply can't. Think about what this means in practice. You could have an AI that qualifies new leads 24/7. So your sales team only talks to the absolute best prospects. Or a system that actually predicts which customers are at risk of leaving, so you can step in and help them before they're gone. And then you have custom AI assistants built on powerful models that can draft emails, summarize calls, you name it. This is about getting the power of an enterprise-level data science team without that enterprise-level price tag. So there you have it. Data clarity, smart operations, and AI-powered growth. That's the framework. But, theory is one thing. What does this actually look like when it's put into practice? Let's take a look at the real-world impact. This table really shows how versatile this systems approach is. So for a home services company, automating their lead routing meant faster response times and a double-digit jump in their close rates. For a SaaS startup, an AI dashboard that flagged at-risk accounts,
It led to a huge reduction in customer churn. And check this out. For a professional services firm, an AI proposal builder cut the time it takes to create a proposal from hours down to just a few minutes. The pattern is crystal clear. You solve a specific operational problem with a system, and it leads to a direct, powerful business result. And get this, we're not talking about some 5-year plan here. The whole point of a systems-first approach is to deliver a return on your investment within 90 days. The focus is on finding those points of highest leverage and delivering value fast, not getting bogged down in endless projects. And that kind of speed is only possible because there's a clear, proven process. So how do you actually get from total chaos to a well-oiled system? It's a straightforward 4-step blueprint. First up is discovery and mapping, where you audit the current mess and pinpoint the biggest bottlenecks, those quick wins. Second is design and build, where a unified system gets created, and importantly, using the tech you already have whenever possible. Third is deploy and train, because a system is totally useless if the team doesn't actually use it. And finally, step 4 is optimize and scale, because hey, your business is always evolving, and your systems have to evolve right along with it.
And this timeline really reflects that focus on rapid impact. You should expect to see those quick wins, those initial high-impact automations shipping within weeks, with a full launch of the core system happening in just 1 to 2 months.
Okay, let's bring this all together. When you stop constantly fighting operational fires and instead start building systems that can actually scale, you're not just making your own life easier. You are building your new, sustainable competitive edge. And I really want to leave you with this powerful idea. In today's economy, efficiency isn't just about saving a few bucks. It's about speed, it's about intelligence, and it's about scalability. The companies that master their internal operations, the ones that build the right systems first, they are going to be the ones with the foundation to outmaneuver and outperform everyone else. They're the ones who will win their markets. So now, I'm going to turn the question back to you. Think about your own business, your own work. What is that one recurring problem, that one operational fire that you are just absolutely sick and tired of fighting day in and day out? Because that's probably the perfect place to start building a system.